Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Akwaba just means welcome in my language. If today is your first time stopping by to watch any of my videos, you're most definitely welcome. And if you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch another video. Okay, so today we're going to be doing a Q&A. So I asked you guys on Instagram to send me a couple of questions or the things you wanted to know about me so that we can get personal. You guys can just come closer. So were you ever in a beauty contest? Nope, I have never been in any beauty contest, but I used to do modeling like in my uni days, my early uni days, like level 100, 200. I used to model for Woodin and some other companies. Okay. Somebody asked, are you dating anyone? Yes, boo. I got a bae. What do you do for a living? I got a couple of these questions, and so I'm a makeup artist, full-time makeup artist at the moment. So I do makeup full-time, and then I have my business on, it's not on the side, but I do it simultaneously. So I do full-time makeup, and then I have my skincare brand that I manage. Yes, that's what I do. Somebody asked why YouTube. I think that my main inspiration for my area people be so rude, guys. It be so rude. Like when I sit to film, that's the time either a dog, a cat, a car, a truck decides to pass. Like what kind of witchcraft is you just tell me in the comments, what kind of witchcraft is this? Somebody asked, are you happy because you always look cheerful? Don't be deceived. I'm a crybaby, okay? I'm a sucker for tears. I cry. I don't look cheerful all the time. I just try to make myself happy. I honestly don't, dwell on so many things. I try to like always look cheerful. Even if I'm down, I will always not show people like, hey, I'm down. It's not everybody who is genuinely happy for you. It's not everybody who is supposed to see you at your lowest. So I always don't like to put myself out there as somebody who is depressed or sad, but don't get it twisted. I also get sad sometimes. Okay, somebody asked, why did you choose to be an MUA? It's pretty simple. I've always been very handy. Like I used to braid hair before. I think I've said it on here before. I used to braid hair. I used to do crochet braids, every hairstyle. I used to do those things. I also learned it here on YouTube. So I used to be very handy. So it wasn't like far off. Back in my level 100. So I started learning makeup in like level 100 on to 200. So that was like 2015, 2016. Am I hyping? Like 2015, 2016. I started learning like from YouTube. I started watching a lot of tutorials, and I found that I was very interested in makeup. It looked beautiful, and the way they're able to create something out of nothing, a plain canvas, and then they're able to like use products and then build on it. So I started watching a lot of videos, and that's what like really inspired me. So somebody asked, where is your next vacay destination? I honestly don't know. With all that is going on right now, we all don't know when all this jazz will be over, but I'm sure when it's over, I'm planning a couple of places. Maybe I'll visit, who knows, some of these African countries around, because I haven't visited any African country. I think I've just been to a few around us, but I haven't traveled to like, I would love to go to Kenya, Morocco is also on my bucket list. Okay, so another person asked me, will you do this in your next life? Yeah, I think I would. Makeup gives me a lot of satisfaction. It makes me really happy, honestly. Taking away the monetary aspect of this business, I feel like it also makes me really happy, like to see my clients smiling, to see my clients like so grateful for what I did for them. It really makes me happy, and I find a lot of fulfillment in it. So in my next life, if I come as Mansa, I will certainly choose makeup and like entrepreneurship generally, like working for myself. Yeah, I think it's something that I enjoy. And the fact that you have control over your own life, like, you know, when you wake up in the morning, you are not stressed to go and do somebody's job. So yeah, I would love to. Okay, so the next question is, do you do this full time? Yes, I do makeup full time, and then I do my skincare brand stuff as well. Are you single? Nope. Can I be your friend? Sure, you can be my friend. Everybody is my friend. Okay, somebody also asked that, do you prefer skincare over makeup? 100%, guys. I can't preach this enough. I'm always making noise about skincare. Because if you are taking good care of your skin, there's no need to put on so much makeup. So today I came here barefaced because like the whole of last week I had to, you know, do makeup and look cute for you guys. But my skin is tired. Okay, I didn't realize that I was breaking out a bit. Because my face is not used to a lot of makeup. If you know me personally, I hardly wear makeup unless it's very necessary that I step out or I need to, you know, appear looking put together for an event or meeting a client or something. I'm usually like very simple, no makeup. So my skin gets tired. So I definitely love skincare. I invest more of my money into skincare than makeup, quite honestly. If it wasn't for business that I need to buy makeup, I'm sure my own makeup kit would have been really, really small. Yes, so let's move on. Somebody asked, Ali, okay, let me start mentioning the names because it's getting boring. Let me mention your name so that you know that you asked the question. Okay, I'll be asked, what course did you study in school and what university did you attend? So I attended the premier university in Ghana, the only university in Ghana. I don't know what you guys went to, I don't know where you went to, but I went to the University of Ghana, Legon. I studied BA psychology as a major. Yeah, so yeah, I went to Legon, the only university. Somebody asked, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? So in the next 5 years, right now I'll be 24 this year. So in the next 5 years I will be 28. I will see myself married. Definitely in the next 5 years I will be married. Hopefully, God willing, I'll be married. Hopefully, God willing, I might have my first baby. Yeah, if things go, you know, according to God's own plan and then it falls in lines with my plans, yeah, I'll be married. Maybe I'll have a baby, hopefully. And then I'm sure that I want my skincare brand to like really go far and to really be doing well in the next 5 years. I will have like more things, my brand will grow, and my makeup brand as well, I will push it further. I will have, you know, at least I'll be more set up, like proper setup. I will have maybe an office space for my business, you know. Yeah, I just want to see my brand growing. So vacations, chilling, honestly, still chilling and still being happy and then serving God. So somebody asked, what's the one quote? Okay, Jifa is my baby girl. She asked me, what's the one quote that you live by, your philosophy in life? So my philosophy in life is, what is yours will always come to you. I always encourage myself with this because I don't like to get disappointed. So sometimes if like, let me use typical, wow, relax sis. Let me use typical examples. So like if a client reached out to me, hi Mansa, I would love you to do my makeup for my wedding, blah blah blah. We get talking and everything, you know, we get to the stage where it's just left with her to probably send a deposit or something to solidify the booking, and then she doesn't, or to secure the booking, she doesn't. I don't really get discouraged, or I find out that later she used another MUA. I'm honestly not discouraged because I always tell myself that the industry is like this, and if God is able to give every single person like their own clients, because I have my own clients, I have clients that will never go to any other person, will choose me any day, anytime. So how did I get them? Like, look at the number of people in Ghana here, the number of makeup artists. We are not even up to 1% of Ghana's total population. So, I mean, what is yours will come to you. I always believe in what is yours will come to you. Okay, the Mawina Treba. Did you want to be a makeup artist since your childhood, or you had a different dream? So I always wanted to be a doctor when I was a child. That's childhood mentality, as usual. I always wanted to be a doctor. Oh, my area people, guys, please beg them for me, okay? They like making noise. Okay, I always wanted to be a doctor, as I said before. I just loved, to see a doctor in their dress, but that was a very childish mentality. Growing up, I always wanted to do something for, like, growing up, let's say in my SHS days, I probably wanted to also do maybe newscasting or have my own TV or radio show. When I was in SHS, a lot of people used to say I was very eloquent. I'm not bragging, or I beg you, but a lot of people used to say I used to like be very eloquent in the way I read and talk, like if I do journalism. So when I was, about completing SHS, when we were going to university, I always wanted to go to GIJ to go and study journalism, but I changed my mind and I went to Legon, and then now I'm doing what I'm doing. So, I mean, our priorities or our dreams change along the lines. So yeah, and I don't regret what I'm doing now. I feel like this was what I was meant to be doing. So at least for now, this is what I'm meant to be doing. So life is just taking its simple course. How old are you? So currently I am Hepzibah. Hepzibah Bula asked, how old are you? Sorry if I'm butchering your names, guys. Sorry. 23. I'll be 24 in November. Yes. So somebody said, okay, Enyo only also asked, she said, you really inspire me. What university did you attend? I already said that. I went to University of Ghana, and I'm glad I inspire you, honestly. Okay, so it's getting juicier and juicier. We're coming to the juicy. So Tracy asked, which part of your body do you feel insecure about? Quite honestly, guys, I don't really feel insecure about any part of my body. I just believe that this is how I was created. If there's any part of my body I really don't like, I'll have to accept it like that. But I think when I was a little bit slimmer, that was like in my SHS days or my GHS days, I always wanted to put on a bit of weight, like the way I am now, because I used to be like a size 4 back in like GHS. Then SHS I came to like a size 6, so I always wanted to be like at least a size 10, so that I look a bit more healthy, if I should put it like that. Lebene asked, are you a virgin? Tracy, why? Okay, I asked you to ask me juicy. I said to ask me juicy. Juicy, juicy, juicy. 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 You wanna know? Just come and see me in chambers, but no, I am not. I am not, please. Glow with Adwa asked me, if this is the end of the world, what's the last thing you want to do before we go? Wow. So if this current situation was, let's say we had our last months in the world, I think one thing I really want to do is, what would I want to do? I want to travel. I'll probably want to travel, if it's not that the pandemic is like scary and we can't go anywhere. Let's say if we could go around, I want to at least visit a few more countries, see the world, at least see the world. That's one thing I want to do. Another thing that I want to do is, like evangelize. In as much as I'm seeing the world, I want to do some work for God as well. Anything I can do, if it's that, going out, meeting new people, doing more good to people and like to God, for God and humanity, doing more good for God. And then Elikem, baby girl, shout outs to you. She asked, if you want to travel to an African country, what should your budget be? It depends on what African country you want to go to, but I'll say that at least for, let's say, West Africa, East Africa, most of the African countries, your budget, I mean, if you are willing to do like, a backpack friendly kind of travel, not the luxurious kind, I would say that you can do like $1,000 if you do tickets, your tickets to any African country, to be honest, like nice African country, let's say South Africa, Kenya, Morocco, those places, usually tickets should be around 500 to 600. If you want to go to like, let's say the northern part, maybe $700 for your ticket. So roughly, I mean, to have a very, very good stay, I would say $1,500 for everything, for your accommodation, ticket, feeding, all of that, at least $1,500. Another person asked, what's the fastest way to get rid of dark spots? Dark spots is tricky, honestly, guys. It's very, very tricky. If you don't have a full skincare routine, quite honestly, it's very, very hard to clear dark spots. I won't recommend, like, for somebody who is battling with dark spots here, I won't recommend that you get like just maybe a vitamin C serum to treat it. I'll just say get like a whole routine. But if you have a whole routine and you are looking for something to treat dark spots, I would say get vitamin C serum, get a very good sunscreen, at least SPF 30, and reapply every 2 to 3 hours, and then stay indoors from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. because that's when the sun is the hottest. Then over on Ruli 23 asked me, will you grow your hair again or you keep it short? I'm sure I'll grow my hair again. I'm very spontaneous when it comes to my hair. I just do what I feel. So I think I'm sure it's not I think I'm sure I'll grow it again. Do you have any tips or hacks for losing facial fat? So by facial fat, I'm sure you're talking about, like, when you pop a pimple, the fat that comes out of it. I'm sure that's what you're talking about, right? I'll just say that avoid oily foods. If you eat too much junk, avoid it. Reduce your sugars, your intake of sugar. Avoid oily foods, especially granules, margarine, butter, all those greasy stuff. Use less oil when you're cooking, because all those things contribute to your face. Especially eating a lot of junk causes your face to produce a lot of oils. But also I will advise that you cleanse your skin properly, honestly, because it looks like you have oily skin. By what you are saying, you have oily skin, and people who have oily skin produce a lot of sebum. So if you are cleansing your skin well, then you are getting rid of the sebum your skin is producing, and then you are cleansing your pores well, so your pores are always clean and they are not trapping any excess sebum into your skin, because it's the sebum that turns into that yellow fat, so that thing you refer to as fat. So just cleanse your skin properly. The last thing I also say is that keep your skin hydrated. Get a good moisturizer, because the truth is that when your skin is dry, or when your face is dry, your skin cells send signals, your body sends signals to your skin cells that, hey, my skin is dry, so it tends to produce more oil to replenish the dryness. So make sure that you're always keeping your skin hydrated and moisturized, and then you are drinking in a lot of water. I'm sure that should help. Yeah, that should help. So another person asked, what has been your most embarrassing situation? My most embarrassing, honestly, I can't think like off my head. Something that was really embarrassing. Truth be told, I don't let things bother me so much. So even if it's really bad, I always see like the good in it, or I don't dwell on it too much. So I think that's why I can't really think of anything off my head. So Jifa asked, what has been your most romantic experience in a relationship so far? Hey, you guys, juicy, juicy. My most romantic, honestly, I haven't been on a helicopter, or I haven't done dinner by the beach or anything like that, but I think that my partner and I try to show love every time, so it's not I can't pinpoint like one particular thing that really stands out has been so romantic, but I'll just say that like he's really been there for me. So the whole experience has been very romantic. Like there's always a bit of romance here and there, so it all adds up to create a very beautiful relationship for me. So Septia asks, please, are you single? I'm asking for a friend. You, this girl, guys, this girl is my bestie, so I don't know what she's asking me. She already knows the answer. She's crazy. But yes, did I say yes? No, I'm not single. Get away. What encouraged you to do a big chop? Cooks Isifwa asks, what encouraged you to do a big chop? As I said in my previous video, if you haven't watched it, please go and check it out. The video where I explained why I shaved off all my hair. Ado said, hi, what is your easiest way to determine your skin undertone for makeup foundation? I think the easiest way to do it is to look through your skin. So that's what like a lot of people recommend, that if you look through your skin, it's quite easier if you are fair or you are light skin. It's easier to tell your skin tone, I mean your undertone from your skin. But I think I have a yellowish undertone, a golden undertone, even though I'm dark skin. So it's just easier to look, like even on your face, sometimes you can see like underneath your skin color, there's a particular color that stands out, whether it looks orangey or it looks neutral. Usually you can't tell if it's this color or that color, then it's neutral. And then if you have a golden undertone, you'll be able to tell. Sometimes if you look closely at your skin, or even sometimes around your neck area. So find the part of your body where it's lightest, maybe you know the back of your hand or your chest, any part of your body that is really light, like it's lighter than the rest of your face or your body. Determine like which color stands out the most when you look at it. Then that should help you determine your. And I really love your YouTube channel. I can't wait to see you blow. Thank you so much. It means a lot that you are rooting for me and that you believe in me. I'm very grateful. And thank you for all of you who have been subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate all of you. We're almost at 1K. Wow, it's been it has even amazed me, because as at the end of December 2019, I was just at like 70 subscribers. So to think that I'm almost at 1K in just like 3 months is mind-blowing. Like, thank you guys so much. But we are almost there. I have a huge 1K giveaway coming up soon. Okay, somebody asked, would you ever consider an abortion if you fell pregnant? Juicy. Will I ever consider that? Nope. My answer is very clear. This is not even biblical, or this is not, it has nothing to do with God, quite honestly. I've always told, if you know me personally, I've always told my friends that that's something I will never consider. Even the last time I was telling my mom about it, that I will never, I'm very close to my mom like that. I was telling her that I will never consider that, because quite honestly, we don't know what the future holds. Like, nobody knows what the future holds. And then maybe what if I did just that one time, I choose to do an abortion, and then that's my only child, all I do, and I really want kids, so I'm not even going to risk it. That is why you always have to take the necessary precautions. But if it ever happens, I won't. Wendy asked, why are you not working corporate job, as you're a very intelligent girl and you have a lot to offer? Thank you so much for your question, Wendy. But as I said before, I have worked in the corporate world before. For my national service, I used to work with GCB Bank. Guys, that job stressed the hell out of me. Like, my personal job stresses me as well, but there's nothing more satisfying than doing your own job. So even if you are killing yourself for your own job, like, it doesn't hurt as much as you are killing yourself for somebody's job and they don't even appreciate your efforts. So honestly, 9 to 5 has never been something that has interested me. I was doing that like all my 4 years in uni. I used to do internships every single vacation. I have tried the corporate world. It's just not something that I love. And currently my makeup job doesn't give me time to spare time to do other things. If I get a 9 to 5, that means I'll have to miss a lot of my appointments and miss a lot of my job. So maybe if in the future I'm able to find a job where like it's a shift rotation kind of job, and the money is good, maybe I'll consider. Never tried a jade roller. When is yours coming in, sis? Sis, real soon. You know, like this whole pandemic and this whole shebang has really caused a lot of like things to slow down. I have a lot of things coming from my suppliers, but because of all these things I haven't been able to ship anything in. So very soon, when everything dies down, I will hit you guys with all my new products, so stay tuned. That jade roller is coming. Okay, so V Ofori asked, how did you start your skincare brand? So the story behind my skincare brand is very funny. I actually, you know, was doing research for my uncle's business. We're into some kind of business and I help him out. So I was researching about a product that we are supposed to work on, and then that was what led me to even start researching about, like, it's also skincare related, so that was what took me to start researching. And then, like, along the lines, during my research for my uncle, I mean, I found like some of the products I sell now, and I was like, this is like a very nice thing. These are the things that I have had to struggle to like get for myself, even when I was starting out, like personal skincare. Getting a spin brush, getting a steamer, all those things weren't accessible like in Ghana here, and even if you find them, they were like quite pricey. So I thought about it that, hey, this is a good thing, and I have a lot of knowledge in skincare, so why don't I, you know, invest my knowledge and my money into a skincare brand where I'll be able to help a lot of ladies out there. Yeah, that brings us to the very end of my Q&A. I hope you enjoyed this session with me. Unfortunately, we've gone so long, the questions were quite a number, but I hope I answered most of your questions well. If I didn't answer your question well, I'm sorry. You can definitely send me a follow-up question on Instagram. I'll be glad to answer that. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much. Today's day 8, and I'm pretty excited that most of you are still watching my content. Most of you are interacting with me. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, stay home, and be blessed. May that be brave. Bye.